Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today I'm going to be showing you all the coloring pages I did in June. I have a little coloring log here, so I'll be prepared. It's something that I just started for June, so I'm still tweaking it a little bit, but let's get started. So we have Sacred Heavens. I know I always say like Sacred Havens whenever I'm talking about this book, but it is Heavens by Lydia Hess. And I did... let's see. What did I do? I did Gemini. Ooh, sparkly, shiny. I did it mostly with color pencils and some Poscas, like the glitter Poscas. The color pencils were most likely Prisma and the Koh-I-Nor Polycolors, I think they're called. But I did this in what seems to be the consensus on the Googles of Gemini colors, which is purple, green, yellow, and I think pink. I'm not entirely sure why I have pink in here other than I wanted like a skin tone. So it might have been part of the color scheme. What I do for these is I kind of like Google several different sources and kind of pick the colors that like all are the same. So like not everyone agrees what colors are what, but I try to generally come up with a color scheme that everyone will know as that sign. So that's that one. That's all I did in here. Oh, you got a sneak peek of another one I already did this month. And here we have Animorphia by Kerby Rosanes or Rosanes. I'm not really sure how it's said. I've heard it said both ways. And do I have this written down? Because I'm not even sure. Nope. I don't have like pages or like titles written down or anything. I just wrote what book it's in, so I might have to change that. So I did the what are these called? The nameplate pages, I guess. Yeah, I didn't do the title page. I did the nameplate. I just watercolored them. I didn't do any shading or anything. I'm not sure if I want to because like these are, to me, they're kind of throwaway pages. Like, yes, I did technically color them and they are kind of part of the coloring book, but to me, I don't know. I just don't like the nameplates or the cover pages. That's a me thing. So I'm like, let me just do it so I can say when I'm done, it's like a fully colored book. I'll have these two to do and the title page. So, not quite there yet, but I do another one. Oh, and here is a whip I started last month. It's the squid page with the boat and the kitty. But yeah, this is just watercolor so far. So here's a whip. I guess I'm showing whips too. To be honest, I don't think I have a whole lot of finished coloring pages for me to do an entire video without whips. We'll count them up at the end though. Alright, so I know how I just said like title pages and nameplates and like all the info in the books are not my favorite pages to color and I think they're pointless, but I, you know, really like this page. I'm like, I'm gonna color this. This is in the Kerby Rosanes Colormorphia. It's like a collection of some of the coloring pages that were popular in the books that were released at the time. And I did the coloring section. I did this with watercolor and the Koh-I-Nor pencils or Koh-I-Nor. It's like Czech or German. I'm not really sure which one it is. So I don't know how to say the branding, but it's like Hardmouth, Polycolor or something like that, or like the line of the pencils. So yeah, I did this page because I brought this book and Anamorphia with me on my house sitting trip. So I didn't want to color anything in here that I already have in a different book, so I just was like, I'll just do this page. Because if I have the images in another book, I want to do them in that book so I can complete that book faster, and then I'll do this book, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here. Alright, here's the last book. I know, we've only done 3 books and we're already on the last book, but listen. I did a lot. Well, I did most of the finished coloring pages in this book. I don't know what came over me where I was like, I need to color in this book and only this book. But I got like really fixated on this book in June. So we did the title page. This is where I was testing out the products that I can use in this book. We have Crayola, like the Crayola Super Tips. We have the Posca glitter pens, and I have like these watercolor pen thingies that are like the color is in the brush type of deal. I was testing it out and I watered it down and it didn't really do that well, so probably not going to be doing that because look, it bleed through. But here's the first page I did. I was really happy with this page. This was actually a recorded video, but it was when I was setting up my new camera that we're recording from right now. And it didn't have the right settings on it, so I couldn't salvage the footage because it was like 100 gigs because it recorded in 4K. And I'm like, I cannot have 100 gigs downloading onto my computer to edit this. So I've just scrapped it. I'm like, I don't know what to do about it, so it's okay. It was Crayola and the Koh-I-Nor Polycolors for shading. Mostly just the Crayola. Turn the page hands, let's go. We have 2 pages. I did not do them exactly at the same time. I did this one first. This is all Crayola. I didn't do anything. I kind of liked how it looked streaky like that, and I tried to keep it going in the same direction. So, I just left it like this. And then here is this page. This is done in Posca markers. I did go over the lines with the black Posca marker. I did it for this one too, because they weren't like fully black and I didn't like that. You can kind of tell on this page that they're not really like fully black pages printed. Or like the ink cartridge was fading or something, I don't know. But I colored this in Posca, and because I was like, everything is super bright and the lines are not, I went over and I traced everything. And then I did this page later. This is Posca's and a very, very light blue background and a color pencil. I don't remember which one it was. These were done with the Koh-I-Nors. They are called Polycolor colors. I pulled it out just to be sure. This is what they look like. I also have the woodless version of this brand that I really like to use sometimes. But this is the set that I brought with me when I was house sitting, so like that's all I had to color with, and watercolors. So I went ahead and I colored this page. I don't really like it that much because, I don't know, I just don't. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out because these pencils are like super dry and like scratchy, and they're like, you layer them up to get them to look good kind of pencil, as opposed to Prismacolors where it's like they blend super nice together and you don't have to layer them too much. I also did this page and a mistake happened here. I laid down some Crayolas. My cousin actually has Crayolas, so I borrowed hers. And I went to go color over top of it, and I accidentally grabbed a chalk pastel because my chalk pastels are in pencil form. So I thought I grabbed my white Prismacolor. So I just lied about saying this is all I had to color with. I brought a black and white Prismacolor and my chalk pastels. But yeah, I grabbed the white chalk pastel and I don't know what to do about it because I thought I was coloring with the white Prismacolor, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And by the time I found out, it was too late. So I don't really know what to do about it other than blend it out and move on. Because it doesn't color over pencil. Like, it won't color over the pencil, so I don't really know if it's gonna blend together well. That's why this piece of paper is in between them, because I didn't spray fixative on it yet, because I'm not sure if I'm done with it yet. Is that the next one? Yeah. And then we have this cool kind of mandala thing with Pusheen in the middle of fast food stuff, only done with Crayola Super Tips. Again, these are my cousins. Thank you, cousin, for letting me borrow them. He's like 12, so. And then we have this one. I did earlier than the last couple, but this is also Posca marker. I just really wanted to color orange on this dinosaur because there's an orange plushie out there that looks like this. I thought it was really cute. I tried to limit my color palette and I feel like I still kind of failed at it. Let's see. I know there's more in here. Oh, okay. And I believe this is the last thing I colored. I colored them. There were 3 Pusheens on this page, and I colored them to look like my 3 cats. This is Midnight Snack. He was my first cat. He was like a huge, I don't know what he was mixed with, but like domestic, but also like huge without being fat kind of deal. Like I think he was mixed with a Maine Coon, but we never got like any blood tests done to know for sure because he was huge and he had like long fur. But it wasn't as long as a Maine Coon, so I don't know. And then this is Cinnamon. She was my cat right before Chi. And this is Chi. Look at them little baby. It wasn't like much of a challenge to change the Pusheen stripes over except for on Chi. Like maybe you can tell, yeah, you can tell from this angle that I colored over them. But I think I still did a pretty good job. I also didn't really know what to do about my black cat on with the black outlines, so I kind of just left the outlines here and didn't go over them, even though I wanted to. And I put little halos over them because, you know, they've passed on. Oh, you know what? There is one more in here. I did this one. Now this one was done with chalk pastels, and the background is a Posca marker. That's why this piece of paper is here, so it would rub off onto the paper instead of the back. I did record this, so look forward to a video with this soon. But yeah, this is it. This is all I did this month. I didn't do a whole lot. I think that adds up to, I don't know, hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that, like, I only did 12 this month. It's not a lot compared to some other channels I've seen out there, but I have like a couple of different jobs on top of streaming, so I don't have as much time, or I'm not good at managing my time like other people. So that's all I got to this month. But I am proud that I did do enough for a video. So my first video of all of my coloring pages were literally from this entire year so far, and this one was just 1 month. So I'm kind of proud of myself over that. So that's everything I've colored in June 2022. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTubey things of comment, liking, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!